Hey guys, Louie here. I wanted to talk a little bit about the market and the spot price and some moves I've made recently. Wow, there's a lot going on, and as of this recording, spot was about 1480. I think it may have been a little lower on Friday, maybe closed a little higher, but around 1480. I decided to pull the trigger on a paper trade, so I do feel like we're at a good place to pick up some silver here. I was hoping for maybe 1460, but I decided to jump back in. The reason I did was this article that I heard about recently about the Fed planning to to peg interest rates, right? They're planning on pegging the interest rate for all the different maturities of the bonds from the 1 year all the way to the 10 year. And it's a little too complex to get into, and I'm not sure I understand it 100%, but it appears to me that they are beginning to create the next round of quantitative easing, but they're not going to do it the same way. They're going to do it in a way that results in virtually unlimited amounts of bonds being purchased. As the rates start to go up, they're able to purchase as many bonds as they need to bring the rates back down to the target. Maybe that is 2% on the shorter end, and maybe something higher than that, a little higher than that on the long end. But it seems like they're going to be dabbling with Federal Reserve witchcraft again. And I recall the first time that they announced quantitative easing, that was a really positive period for the price of precious metals. That was the last big spike in silver and gold, and I think this move that they're planning on making has some potential really scary implications. Of course, they're doing it at the top of a credit cycle, and as the market is as the economy is starting to weaken, and the world is starting to weaken, and housing is starting to weaken, and seems like we are headed back down. But yet they are going to continue to try to prop up the stock market, right? I think the stock market has become the most important thing to them. But again, this seems to me like that'll be inflationary, and it could scare a lot of people back into precious metals. Now, I'm not 100% positive on that, although I did buy quite a bit of paper silver. I'm going to write the calls on it. The other reason I felt confident in buying that is that the call options, very near the price that I paid, a close-in strike price, are going for like 50 cents. I was able to, I priced the options on the silver I bought, and within 15 cents of the price I paid going out to September, they were paying 50-cent premium, so I can sell those calls and literally make 50 cents a share, and that's immediate profit unless the price of silver drops more than 50 cents. And that's always possible. So there seem to be indications that people are getting nervous about the price of silver and gold possibly, and that, pardon the noise, people need to have mufflers that make noise for some reason. That's on the positive side. I'm feeling pretty good about stocking up down here, and there's a lot of good deals right now. Now is the time to buy, right, when it's out of favor. The only thing that's giving me pause is that I see cryptos are taking off again. Bitcoin is up over 6,000, and that could really suck a lot of money out of the precious metals market once again if that goes back on a tear. So that would be my caveat. But anyway, I am stocking up both on physical at this price, under 15, and I just placed that trade for paper silver, the SLV, which trades at a different price than actual silver, so I won't try to confuse you with that. But I'm going further in. I think we are far enough out of favor. I think there is enough pessimism in the market. And I think the Federal Reserve is getting itchy to do something. I think Trump has got full pressure on them. And I think you can almost feel the plunge protection team swooping into the stock market, to try to avoid the crashes, which are clearly coming. I mean, there's got to be a pullback. So I'm out of stocks, I'm out of property, I'm into the precious metals, I'm into bonds, and the bonds that I own are gaining value because, if the Fed is going to mandate a lower interest rate at all ends of the maturity curve, that's very bullish for bonds. So good time, I think, to be in fixed investments if this is going to happen. So it's going to get crazy, and I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. I've been thinking about it a lot, and good time to have bullion, and probably a good time to just get yourself ready for the next spike so you can ride it when it happens. Okay, talk to you guys later. Louie out.